Hi, everybody. It's Boog Sciambi. Welcome to the show. And here is Matt Chapman. Line to left. On the slide, and he's got it. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
In the air, left field, Stowers. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. 2 out. Space is empty. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2 is the count. One ball, 2 strikes.
2 out. Space is empty. Got him looking. And good work there. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Devin Williams.
He's a guy that's going to come right after hitters. I mean, he's not trying to fool them. He's going to pitch. The contacts, not worry about it. He trusts his defense behind him, and he's not going to mess around with a whole bunch of different offerings. Only 3 pitches in the repertoire, so he knows he'll have to work in all 3 effectively and probably pitch backwards sometimes just to make sure this lineup isn't picking up on too many patterns.
Digging in, Cal Ripken Jr. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Jackie Robinson digs in now. That misses, and that's ball 1. Runner on the go. Swing and a base hit. Ripken headed for third. The throw in, coming home. The tying run comes around from first.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Little chopper rolls foul. Robinson at second with 2 down. It's through for a hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in.
Picks himself up an RBI. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
The 1-0. Swing and a ground ball. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And now 2 aboard.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And there's a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. In the dirt. Two outs. High fly ball out towards left field. And a foul ball. Judge makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back at Truist Park. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. To third, and it goes just foul. And a big swing and a miss.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That's down and in.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
That smash towards center. McCutcheon makes the grab, 1 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
On the ground to the left. Slings it across. 2 up, 2 down. The batter now will be Will Smith.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And the next pitch is way outside.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Two down, nobody on. Down the left field line, base hit. So 2 down. Now it's going to be Masataka Yoshida. First pitch misses. Up the middle, Ripken. On the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wastes no time there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And now it's William Contreras. Yeah, that's fouled off.
like an American bandstand. Flushing the pan, not a fan of the jam. Band sweating on the floor till we no longer stand. Hey, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Give me the girls and the cause I need all the things. Listen to damn, cause I'm neat. Hear the punk rock bumble while you shuffle your feet. Life in the fast lane, guarantee to win in the rap race. Speeding them all, I've been stuck in a bad place. Fat face, sugar in the gas tank. Sucking on my tailpipe, my pace. Left in the game, no one to blame. It's always the same. You can't contain all of my game to keep it the fame. Whether I'm paid, whether I'm never amazed that I can die happily while you screaming my name. Yeah. Take the mask off. I think you know what I'm after. If you wanna get in, baby, give me the password. Let's go faster. Do a why does it always feel like I only go backwards? Got patterns, no way to escape this. Eyes wide shut, someone hit me with lace. You can't shake this, take this, fake it or make this. Feeling go away, you're in love with the fame. Feeling lonely, no one to call myself a now I'm over the homies. That every kid should be getting the trophy. Phonies and cronies willing to turn the bands only. Came out my love with paper or plastic. Just need to touch it, it's fantastic. It's classic, practice my little gymnastics. Keep the blast hits from the pocket Jurassic.
Do this. Got picture homie rolling. Let me offer my condolences. You don't know just how I'm doing. And the silence golden broke cause they know I'm talking fluent. Got them under the influence, the truest, and talking to them. Recline your ego, bumping them out music.
Now it's the DH, Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida.
Hot shot to third. Fires over to first. And a quick out, number one. So digging in, Cal Ripken Jr. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 2-0. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Jackie Robinson. Cut on and missed at 101. 0-1. Edwards. They get the out on Robinson. 2 down, bases empty. Frank Thomas now at the plate.
The first baseman, number 35, Frank Thomas.
Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. Piazza makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back in the Bronx, today's starting pitcher, Cliff Lee.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Now a chance for Kyle Schwarber. Ball one there.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And he grounds one to the right side. Throw over to Thomas. One up, one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Henderson, 23 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2019. And first offering is fouled off. Lee, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. One down, base is empty. That one misses. 2-1.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and you know he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher booth, and throwing the pitch.
The next offering misses, and now 3-2. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Strike 2. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next hitter out. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the inning. New inning getting started. And now the right fielder, George Valera. Martinez back to work. Swung on, belted. Back there. And that one is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 3-0. So up next, Kyle Stowers. And Thompson makes the play. And there's one down. Here's McCutchen.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He'll touch them all. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. Soto hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
So the batting order turns over, and next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And Thompson makes the play. Back in New York, bottom half of inning number 2 at the plate. Dave Parker. On the ground right side. Thomas steps on the bag. That's one out, the bottom of the second. Hank Thompson digging in now. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And first offering is fouled off. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Martin Digo digging in now. He was late there, strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 out, space is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Ball.
That one misses in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And
That's
that's
a ball.
downstairs and outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. Ground ball left side. Over to first.
Got him.
Leadoff man retired here in the third. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Jackie Robinson. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
2 outs. Hacks and misses. It's a ready to go for the last. Randy Johnson on the pitch out of the pen here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
There's a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Whips it to first on the run. Pretty nice play there. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. That's back. And that one is going to go. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 4-1. So digging in, Xavier Edwards. So the lineup flips over. Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Runner on the move. Pitch is high.
Ball 1.
Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Snap throw.
No strike.
Back safely.
He's safe.
You know what I feel like, Boo? I mean, throwing it down to second base, like, honestly, there's only a couple of guys that have ever had any success in doing that. It's just really hard to pick somebody off second.
It's a fair point. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. He's got it to second with the throw and no chance to get back. Back here in New York as we go to the top of the fourth. And here's the first baseman, Frank Thomas. That one ripped. One down. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit. So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, you're trying to put me out of business, aren't you? And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away. Kyle Stowers, the next to hit. Not
Ball
close
one, no
with that one. Ball 1. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Ball inside.
That's off the inside corner. Now 2-0. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's off the mark, and the count is filled up. And that's inside, and a good at bat, ball 4. Stepping in, Andrew McCutchen.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Drilled out towards left center field. That one's deep. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 6-1. Contreras takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
The throw to first, and the inning is over. Bottom 4, now Gunnar Henderson. Great speed. And great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Swinging a foul straight back. Soto in his 7th season, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Nice grab. The throw, got him. Nice play.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And first offering is fouled off. And he deals.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That one the other way. He steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready now for the 5th inning, and now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. That one fouled off.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. So up next, Cal Ripken Jr. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Foul ball there. Runner at first with no outs here. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. On the ground to third. Safe at second. One away here in the 5th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
And that one fouled off. Fastball for a strike. Runner at second here, one gone.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Bryant beats it to the bag and reaches on the strikeout. Runners at the corners here, one away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jackie Robinson. Ball one, no strikes.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straight.
Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw, safe. Second and third, one away. And we're at the top of the fifth. Back to the mound. Might have him hung up here. There's one. Save. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. And now the first baseman, Frank Thomas. Tap foul at the plate. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Trout is there. And that's the third out. Back in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Now the left fielder, Hank Thompson. Fought off foul.
Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Here's Digo.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
And a foul ball. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Digo with a big-time blast. That one is long gone. And they cut into the deficit. It's 7-2. And the batter now, Mike Piazza. Ground ball to the right side. And that's just foul. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-2 is the count.
Back foot slider struck him out. 2 down, bases empty. Ted Simmons will hit next. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Just missed.
That's the ball. 1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the right fielder, George Valera. Skubal back to work. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And Thompson makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. And now here is Kyle Stowers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's a ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Sinker catches the zone at the knees. And Thompson makes the play. And there's 2 away. So 2 down now. And here is Andrew McCutchen. Oh, that one rides up and in.
2 balls,
And
no
that's
strikes.
2 pitches in a row that he's had to get out of the way of. He's clearly pretty heated about it, and I can't blame him.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but
Ouch, that one got him. And now, William Contreras. 0 for 2 in this one. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. So now the DH spot, Masataka Yoshida. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And Thompson makes the play. And that, well, we go bottom 6. Here's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. And it finds its way through for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Down to first. But he's saved.
No, he's in there.
Edwards gets his lead at first with nobody out. Check swing, and he went 2-2.
2-2 the count. 3-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something.
Runner on the goal. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Runner goes again. This one lifted in the air, left field. Stowers makes the grab, and there's one down. And here comes Dansby Swanson. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure.
And he gets back in. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Save. One out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Valera settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags at second. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with 2 gone. Juan Soto now. In the air out towards right center. Valera squeezes it, and that is that. Top of inning number 7, and now the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Trout is there. Hauls it in for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's Bryant now. He's already homered in this game. That one at triple digits.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's out number 2. Robinson, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Man at first, Frank Thomas getting ready to hit. There goes Jackie. Pitch misses. Throw there. Safe. Runner at second, 2 down. In the air, right side. Soto really on his horse for it. He makes the grab. And that back for more from the Bronx. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's Trout. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Gets him to chase after that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and the count
1 ball,
1-2.
2 strikes.
Good
Ball,
eye in that
that's
spot.
inside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And that one misses up and in. And the count's full. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
That's out to center field. McCutchen hauls it in, and there's one away. So a man aboard. Here's Martin Digo stepping into the box. And that one is lifted in the air. McCutchen under it. Corrals it. 2 away now. So digging in, Mike Piazza.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. Trout off of first with 2 away. Trout on the move. Swinging a foul. Pushed off to the right. And that will get out of play.
1 ball.
Pitch
2
out,
strikes.
but no action.
Two the count.
Again with a pitch out.
Full count.
They try another pitch out. On the ground to short. Ripken tosses across to first. Piazza out in the play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, George Valera.
Opponent. Man.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And Thompson makes the play. So up next, Kyle Stowers. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Thompson racing after it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. And Thompson makes the play. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen. Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one. William Contreras now at the plate. First offering. Runner goes. They pitch out. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning. Bottom of the 8th. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Goose Gossage.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Swing and a miss. That one at
No ball, 2
1-0-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Now at the plate, Xavier Edwards.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough, got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Cut on and missed at 101. It's 0-1. There's the strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Got him swinging. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 0 for 3 in this one. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And that one hit to first. He'll do it himself. 3 up, 3 down. Back in the Bronx, we go to the 9th, and now it's going to be William Contreras. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now. So now here's the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A 2-run homer. It's 9-2. Next to hit, Cal Ripken Jr.
1-0.
Look out down there. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the 9th. Oh, that got him as well. The third batter he's hit with a pitch. Here's Bryant now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jackie Robinson. Oh, that gets him as well. So there's 3 in a row that he's plunked. Bases loaded, nobody out. And now Frank Thomas. Oh, he hit him, and that brings home a run.
Man, that's tough. You can see him out there working hard to try to get out of that situation, but I just think he tried to do too much.